you got this from, where you learned it from, because it's beautiful. I think if more people use this type of language, we would be in a much better place as a society. But you said you get to, when you're talking about, you get to address, I get to address a challenge as opposed to have to. I want to really highlight the importance of the language there, to get to, tackle this challenge as opposed to have to. And that can be everything to, like, down to simple tasks. Like, I get to go to the grocery store, or I get to work on this project, or I get to have this family visit, as opposed to have to. But I wanted to ask you, because I think that use of words was intentional.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you about that.
A couple of things here. And this sort of makes me emotional. I don't have the ability to play football anymore physically because of my accident. I don't get to do that. Like, that privilege has been taken away because of my accident. And that was very hurtful. Very, very, very hurtful. But I get to still play football in my mind around the resistance and the opposition that's showing up. And that is a privilege that I get to play. That's a privilege that we all get to play. But a lot of times we don't want to be out there in the field. We don't want to play. Resistance shows up, and what do we want to do? We want to go to the sideline. Some of us don't even want to get in the game, don't even want to be on the sideline. We'll rather watch someone else play. And then we say, hey, I would love to do what they're doing. But when it's time to get in the game and play there, it's like, nah, bro, this is a little bit too much. I don't want to do that. And so to play the game is a privilege, because you get to expand. But a lot of times we approach it as someone is forcing you into something. Like, this resistance has been forced upon me. And we're viewing it as something that is happening to us instead of happening for us. And that's a mindset. And I was in that place because I didn't, I lost my ability to play. But I gained so much, to the point where it was a privilege to lose because of the value that I gained. Like, I don't focus on what I lost. I'm focusing on what I gained. It's not that somebody did or something happened to me. I realized that what happened for me. And when I realized that it happened for me, I'm realizing that everything that I'm going through is for me. And because it's for me, because it's expanding me, and because I'm choosing to look at it this way, I get to do this. Mm-hmm. I get to be on this podcast talking to you because of. You take all of that away, like a lot of people say, well, I wish this would never happen. So if I say, I wish it would have never happened, then what I'm saying is everything that I've accomplished, every person that I've touched, all the inspiration that I've been able to muster up and give to people and inspire people with, like, I'm wishing that all of that never happened. That's what I'm wishing. When I say, I wish that never happened. Because as a result of it happening, this is what I get to do.
So playing the game, however you're playing it, whatever the game is a privilege. And I think that looking at it that